Oh. Hoot hoot everybody, hoot hoot! I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, the noble owl of globie generation 2 Equinox. And welcome back to my art challenge. Whoa, that was blurry. Hoot hoot, hello. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? I heard Discord. I shouldn't be hearing Discord. There we go, Discord's gone. Whoa!
Bill for my birthday I give genius. Thank you for being my Oshi, happy to spend my birthday with you and the plumies.
Oh, birthday, wow. Thank you for the shinies. Laurie, happy birthday. Thank you very much for the super. You give shinies on your birthday? You should be getting shinies on your birthday. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good one. Let's see, you are stateside, right? So the day is still, stage just begun. Who we got here? Let's see. Mary hoot hoot, Joy hoot hoot, CL hoot hoot, Lisk hoot hoot, thank you for the lurk. Laurie hoot hoot again, hooty birthday. Chaco hoot hoot, Maria hoot hoot, Micah hoot hoot, Citrina hoot hoot, Midmush hoot hoot. There you go. Welcome everybody. I thought it's been kind of funny how in the shorts that I've done recently, actually, let me give him one. There you go. In the shorts that I've done recently, I'm all like yoo-hoo, but with hoot hoots, and people write like on TikTok and stuff that they're just kind of like rewatching it just to hear me say hoot hoot. I think it's so funny. It takes me back to what I did Vexpo last year and on the meet and greet. Even though it was outside of even though like the meet and greet happened kind of a little bit during closed hours, it was really funny because there was someone that kind of went up and was like, can you do the hoot hoot thing? And just kind of like, yes, that's what I want to be known for, the guy with the hoot hoot thing. That and my feathers, my hair, my dashing good looks, my green gem. Huh? Do the thing, well, yeah, I totally was. Can you do the hoot hoot thing? Of course I would do the hoot hoot thing. That's my thing. And love your hoot hoot. Calling all artists hoot hoot. Yes. There's even some vibrato in those hoots. What? Art is there? Hoot hoot everybody, hoot hoot. No vibrato in that one, never mind. Right when I actually meant to do it. Hoot hoot. Like, oh, the artists? Yeah, I did call the artists, calling all artists. A lot of artists I picked up, actually. They go like, why are you calling me again? Because I said there's a challenge. Welcome, Sai. Extra excited hoot hoots. What is a really excited hoot hoots? I feel like it's become more and more natural for me to just do hoot hoots left and right, but like if it were to really be like suddenly get excited, I'm confident there would be a very happy hoot hoot there. How's the volume? I'm checking some of the volume is good. It is hoot. Hoot gedaan hoor. Volume is hoot. The brain cell. I want to be known for the brain cell. The hive mind. Let me see. Active sources only. No, but I'm supposed to. Can I? Yeah, I can hide those. can hide the irrelevant ones. Hey, Joy. Man, my extra mirror is not cooperating today. I'll have to look into this. Let's put you guys back over here. But yes, welcome. I'm gonna continue my my maybe OC challenge so I can have a good example of what it might look like. Have you guys started your maybe OC challenges? I'm curious to know. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna adjust this. It's the proximity. Up. Let's see. It's not working. I've done the generator. That's all right. It's all right. Yeah, screenshot. Like you guys know what you're getting yourself into, huh? First is already done. Heck yeah, that's awesome. You know what's really funny? Squeegee, that comes to no surprise that Squeegee's gonna do the challenge, right? But let me just make sure I turn this off, turn that one on, and it should be all good. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're still well along the way. That's great. Thank you for considering. Thank you for doing the challenge. It maybe doesn't come as a surprise that Squeegee is also looking to do the challenge. But it was like the other way around, right? Because Squeegee wanted to do it on hard mode to get to get an abomination, because that is the challenge, right? And Squeegee's like experienced character designer and art teacher and everything. So I feel like Squeegee wanted the challenge and then generated like, I'm gonna do it on medium and then pick an abomination, and then it did not end up getting an abomination. So I'm just kind of like, well, do it on easy then and pick the hard one. Hello, Fear. Welcome. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. It's the moment. How are you doing? Is it fear as in a feather? Ba, 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 ba. Why is it not connecting? I'm sorry, my side mirror is not doing it. Yeah, but that's kind of it, Loga. I kind of just wanted to make it easier for everybody that kind of wanted to have a little, like, that didn't necessarily want the challenge. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, you can do it on easy mode, quote unquote, if you want to, like, just get what you want to get out of it. If you want to work with an abomination, then go ahead. They matter too. We're not judging. All I ask is that you keep it, you know, stream friendly for my streams. Yes, Sue. Okay, so you say volume is good, all good. Then, yeah. What else is new? Welcome back, everybody. I guess yesterday was a collab. It was really nice to play with Ambrose. Like I told you guys, we'd been kind of on the passing by with messages to each other, but not really actually chat for a while, because we're just busy on opposite end, not really opposite ends, but on our own sides of things. So I realized that when I heard his voice, when we called for the collab, it's just kind of like, man, yeah, we literally went like, I miss talking to you. Me too. Hi Lapis, welcome. Hoot hoot. Da 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 da. Well, I think let me just make sure that everything is set up as it should. You guys are so cute. You're just genuinely so. That was such a good Ambrose impression. At this point, yeah. But that's kind of just how much we would talk normally. But yeah. His sleigh is I mean, I pick up languages, right? I pick up languages left and right, so of course his sleigh is gonna stick. At some point I'm gonna speak fluent sleigh. Yeah, check back in later. All right, sure, Lapis. Thank you for the lurk. Thank you for dropping by. I want to say that my my tablet pen is doing well despite the great flooding of 1852 last Monday. As in, like, it was actually 1852 in the evening. And the coffee went all over the place. But I managed. It's saved. It's all good. The tablet pen is working okay. I fixed multiple priors, so I knew which parts went where, and it's okay. It's okay. The desk smells about 0.92 amounts less of coffee. There's still a whiff I catch at some point. A Gen C option on Duolingo would be really fun. Chat, what do we think about that? What do we think about that dub? You think Duo would clock that? I don't know. Bet. Say less. Tomorrow's my birthday. Well, goodness, we got a lot of birthday plumies, eh? I shall do mine, if your birthday has been, will be, or is, generally around today. Have a hoot one. Happy birthday. Thank you for dropping by. Gen Z lingo would be fun. Yes, it totally would be. I have I did a little side project. I wanted to say before we go into the drawing. I did a little side project because I've realized that in the space of everything streaming, right? Everything VTubing, everything streaming. It's quite easy to, if you connect to another creator or something like that, to just kind of go collab, bro, kind of a thing, question mark, and just kind of let's collab. But as you guys know, I'm kind of I'm very particular about the kind of content on my channel. At least I feel like I want to be. I want to keep our space nice, respected, and safe for everybody. So with that in mind, I actually made a little collab card that if anyone asks me for a collab, it's just kind of like, hey, this is what I'm about and what I'm not comfortable with. Whenever, you know, I try to plan one or other people plan with me. I thought that was like, I've seen other people do that. I wanted to do my own take to it, and yeah. You guys want to see it? I don't mind showing. This is like essentially my, not my business card, my collab card. And I would also like to know what the other person's comfort zone and everything is, right? I figured I would mention it because some of you are also streamers on your own end. And I think that's something that just facilitates for everybody involved, right? I've been reflecting on what it is to have boundaries, what it is to kind of stay true to what you want to, because I feel like for me it's very important, not just for me to be comfortable, but also for everybody watching. Yeah, I feel so, Joy, right? Then the whole the difference of it all is always like, you can always request people to act one way. Boundaries are important to have, right? But it kind of creates so that people know what to expect. So I feel like that's pretty good. It's a good thing to consider, to maybe have at hand, so that you know, even if it's not a like a complete image, at least have it in text to make it really clear, and also of course to listen and take in what the other person is about. That doesn't mean that you're not compatible as content creators and you cannot support each other. It's just the fact that, you know, this is what I do. Not everyone has them. Not everyone has their restrictions and stuff like that. But I feel like I want to do. I take my content and what it gives. I want to take it quite serious. So, yeah. Let's see. I'm looking for the maybe OC challenge. Maybe OC challenge. There we go. There it is. All right. So let's see. Let's go over to the art scene, shall we? Everything working? There we go. Everything working. Makes sense, better to know beforehand than finding out during a live stream. Yeah, right. I feel like that's it's quite important. It's quite important to, like, you know, not expect people to accommodate. So it's better to be clear. Better to be clear what you're about, you know. In big group collabs, you can't really be like expecting everybody to accommodate for you, right? So the only thing you can do is express what you're comfortable with, and then it's kind of up to you to do what you will when you're not feeling comfortable. So this is what mine looks like. Here's an example. So it's walking you through it a bit quick. I have it quite clear that I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos. That's what I look like. I like tea. My pronouns, what platform I stream on, and what my content is about. We got art challenges and tutorials, cozy games, puzzle games, chatting, and languages. Preferred collabs. It's not exclusive to the collabs I would like to do, but I feel like preferred collabs. These are the collabs that I would host, that I would probably be comfortable in hosting, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't be okay with joining a tournament or doing something with more people, like I have in with Repo and what I have with, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, 2-player co-op, 4-player groups. I feel like it gets quite messy if it's a bigger group, but you know, I've been proven different. Like I've been proven right and wrong in different collabs. So this is kind of just up in the air. Art streams, language exchange. There's more language exchange coming. That's gonna be really funny. Casual chat. You guys know I do that. What I would like to play. I would love to play puzzle games. I would like to play cozy games, co-op platforming, party games. The important things, I guess, is that my comfort zone being like PG-13, safe for work, wholesome, family-friendly, puns. Yeah, the preferred collabs are the kind of things that I would like, but I'm open for suggestions. The one things that are kind of more important with this is this. The fact that I won't play shooters FPS because of motion sickness in general, how much it takes attention away from chat. Strategy games, not my cup of tea. They're slow. They're horror generally because it's not cozy. MOBA generally because I just don't care about MOBA. It's very team heavy based, and either I'm letting the team down, or you know, people can get very intense about people that are not doing what they're supposed to be doing in a game they don't know. So please, no, I'd rather not. Topics to avoid. This is kind of does not come as a surprise to anybody, right? I don't like to talk about things like age, religion, sexuality, politics, relationships, not safe for work stuff, my like real life living situation, dark humor, flirting, that kind of stuff. Shock humor, definitely not. That goes with also that shock humor includes like toilet humor and kind of very gross graphic descriptions of stuff. Sexual innuendo, sex jokes, or excessive cursing. And yeah, these are what I intend to keep to the best of my abilities. We'll see how that goes, but this is kind of what I want to send to anyone that I do a collab with. This is what I'm about. If you don't like this, well, I guess we can't collab, but let's keep supporting each other, you know? So here's my art challenge entry to my own art challenge. If you missed it, it is the Maybe OZ. There is a little short about it. Let me pin that to the let me actually pin that to my chat. Hello Nai, welcome, welcome. We have a short about it. Art challenge. Click. Let's put that here. Join my art challenge. Get featured. Info here. You finished yours? Nice-oo. Pin message. I'm gonna start collecting them a little bit ahead of time now because last time it was almost last minute and then it was a lot of work to put everything together, so I'm gonna be a little bit better with that, I think. I'll try to. What is this song? Oh. Yes, okay. Rosanera. Okay. Publish it on TikTok. Nice to. This is Magic Store BGM for sure. I agree. It's so cute. I just have a bunch of from the same composers or the same groups that do stuff. It's cute. Okay. So the gist of the challenge is you go to Pickroo 2003689 and hit the randomize all button. Either you go, you know, once for hard mode and you draw whatever the heck you get, or you do it on medium and you just generate 3, pick your favorite, or you just keep randomizing until you get whatever you want to draw. So I pulled, I say, because it's a little bit like Pickroo Gacha, right? I'm trying to find where they all are. Here they are. So I got these. Let me put them here. So these two came out of my randomizer. I did it on medium, randomized 3. I got this one and this one. Both look pretty good. I kind of would prefer to show face. This one has a hovering hand there somewhere, which would have been fun to include somehow. But I chose this one because it looked like some kind of cyberpunk hacker type of deal. But also, I really liked the story the picture told, even though it's a randomized picture, right? It's the fact that it's like, there's a lot of error messages, he's sweating, but kind of also having this kind of heh face, like, oh, it's all cool. So I decided to kind of make up a little backstory to this and draw it. So this is kind of our hacker girl. And the idea is that she's just kind of this giving off these Ojo-sama vibes, right? This Ojo-sama that's like, haha, no one can beat me, I am too good of a hacker. But then either accidentally trigger some kind of fail-safe or something, and everything just turns red around her, kind of like warning, warning, warning. You're like imminent lockup or something, like imminent lockdown, yeah. So then she's just kind of mid Ojo-sama laughing, and then just kind of, you know, goes quiet like, warning, warning, imminent lockdown, that kind of thing, right? So that's the idea. That's the idea that I wanted to capture, and I chose to do it with this. Yeah, that's a cute VGM. We'll keep that one around. So that's the idea that I have with this, and want to capture with this. I don't know how much of her I'm gonna draw. I don't know how much we really need. Probably a little bit more, but not too much more. I feel like that'll just capture the scene pretty well. I should maybe not make that big of a deal about the surrounding scene. Maybe just mostly maybe just like very like dark in the background. You don't really see much. It's generally just going to be black with these kind of screens popping up around her. But we'll figure that out. I'm decided to go for a I've decided to go for this kind of inked style. Hello Steffi, welcome, welcome. Bienvenida sea. So we'll just work with this today. And this is one layer, I just do that. So you're gonna see a little bit of untidy lines like you see here and there, because it's just kind of inked and erased, you know? And yeah, let's see how this goes. In the meantime, how's everyone doing? How's your week been so far? Oh, my buttons, they're not doing the button things. Goodness. Yeah, I think the colors are gonna do a lot. I think the colors are gonna be important in this. So we'll see what it does. One more day before the weekend. That's true. We have Friday tomorrow. There's a double stream tomorrow on my end. What did I miss? I just explained what the whole challenge was. Maybe I should do my usual and say like nothing much. So yeah, we're gonna be working on this, kind of make it a bit inky. And, oh yeah, I need my, where did I put those? Oh, there it is. Like, that's so, nice so, got you. Today, the weather was essentially the meme that's like, if not friend, why friend shaped? I don't know if you guys know what I mean by that, but basically it was really sunny, it looked warm, and then you go out and it's just freaking freezing. Not really freezing, it was just really cold. I felt a little disappointed. At least it rained. If it's gonna be bad weather, may as well rain, give the plants some water, you know? Need to do yours. The weather was yeah. Yeah. Every time you mention, I just want to play the cover. $36. That sounds nice. Not really, but it sounds like it could be. No, no. I thought I fixed it. Ugh. Okay. Sorry, I'm doing Kohaku noises. I'm doing Kohaku noises at Cliff Studio that does not wanna like keep my settings where they should be. Delete shortcut, thank you. Bye bye. Kohaku noises, yeah. Ugh. I can't scream like he does though. Kohaku, for, you know, generally giving off the I'm just a sleepy guy vibes, is probably the loudest, most energetic of Equinox, right? Of Lequinox, I will argue. Sure, we got the good Sarugaku Leon Jr. senpai, but I don't know. The immersion that the tiger brings is pretty good. Is he the sleepiest guy? He is. Yeah. Generally because he literally sleeps a lot. And naps and stuff. You wouldn't think it, but he says so himself, and I can confirm that it does really need his rest. It could be, but it kind of also needs to have his nappies before and after stream as well. So yeah. But yeah, he does bring the fun sounds, the funny sounds and energy. I think it's really funny. Well versed on the memes and everything. Hello Jennifer, hoot hoot. I don't think anyone is surprised what kind of energy I bring generally, even outside of the streams. If Koaku himself says the one that delivers the roasts that hurt the most is Bill. Not that I hurt people, it just kind of, you know, kind of poke to tickle on the nerves, you know what I mean? Probably seen something. I think it's mostly that he knows a lot of different people. He's Koaku is very welcoming of everyone from everywhere, you know. So I do believe that he just knows a lot of different people and learns from them and kind of just catches on whatever, you know, people bring. Hello, Azul. Wow, I know, right? Imagine knowing people. I'm just kidding. No, Koaku is a great guy like that. He brings people together. If you were to describe your gen mates, what beverage would they be? Like, for example, I think you are very 12 flowers coated. Very calming tea, aromatic, and lovely to drink. I don't know 12 flowers. Sounds like a nice one. I like flowery teas. If I were to describe them, I don't really know. I don't know. No, I'll have to get back to you on that one. It's a fun sweet drink with a punch. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, sure. Let me take some. I'll take some suggestions. See if we can get to the bottom of it. Let's talk about my gen mates for a bit. So you guys don't know, if someone is watching and don't know, I am part of Globie, Brave Group Europe's or Brave Group's European branch of VTubers. As Generation 2. I have 7 other gen mates, and there's also, you know, Senpai and Kohai. We're talking about my gen mates, yeah. Like cocktail's a pretty good one. It's a fun, sweet drink with a punch. That's a pretty good one for Ambrose for sure. Sugary energy drink. You get very hyper and then you crash. Yeah, that's a good one actually. It'd be like an energy drink. Because that's pretty good too. You get very hyper off of it and then you just crash with the sugar crash. And thank you, Azul. I think the energy drink one would also go for Kiri. Kiri's also just, you know, rev up. I'm kind of just like, since we're just like, oh, so you can just give me some examples or some suggestions. I'm kind of just looking for you guys to suggest. That's just basically it. Do the work for me. Suggest what my gen mates would be like. I can confirm or deny. Will is tea, of course, depending on the mood, can be black or herbal tea. Nice, Sue. Because I was saying sometimes there's a little sneaky punch there, I guess. I like that people find me calming and drop their guard around me. Now, I actually don't kid around that much with everybody, but when I do, I just find a good moment. It's all about the timing and delivery, right? I have major trust issues. So I'm shocked that I feel safe around you. Nice, I'm glad, honestly, because I do really want to give I do want to give an opportunity for everybody to actually feel safe, because I want this to be a safe space for people to be able to relax and kind of know that, you know, I don't like to kid around or around serious topics, no shock humor, because I kind of want you guys to know that what you have, you know. Red wine for body reminds me of wine, aunt, but in a good way. I guess that's pretty good. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Ambrose, funny enough, mimosa or ambrosia, very yummy. Vance is kind of like caramel brandy in winter. Okay, okay. I have a question about the maybe OC hashtag. How are you gonna tell which one is the submission and which isn't? The one that actually posts the the picture that, you know, the actual character. Because I know people have posted, and also one that is from 2025, because there's not a lot of maybe OCs from that aren't from 2025. There are multiple ways to tell. I could sort by date. Just for the past month. Yeah, there's a lot of old entries, but if you think about what has any entries that start from May 2025, that should be easy enough to figure out. No worries, I've thought about it. The only problem I got with this is that Instagram, I wanted to include Instagram, but it's going to be a hard one to do because it doesn't let you sort by filters and stuff. Gotta go. All right, I have a good one. Insta dropped the ball on that one. Yeah, I did. Yasu. I'm sure multiple other platforms going to be trickier to find. I'll try to reach out on like Blue Sky as well. Try to reach the Wait, no good search machine? Yeah, that's very true. I think it used to, but then it decided not to. I don't know. There's something algorithm, you know? That's just kind of how they run things. I used to sort new on Insta to discover small artists and was so sad when they removed that option. Yeah. Bit by bit, we're losing a lot of the whole like option to search for the kind that we want to find, and it's more so what is being fed, right? Huh? I mean, who? Exactly. Hoo tadding hoo senpai. Hello, hello. How are you doing? CL, welcome, welcome. Hooligans. Yeah, plumigans. We got him, we got him. How was your stream? Or maybe Who Senpai is off. I mean, no, I still feel like it's good to ask. Hoot hoot, everybody. I am Vilhelm Vanderbos, the Noble Owl of Globie Generation 2. I am... Oh, let's see. Oh, okay. Puzzle, okay. Maybe I should wait for everybody. Get in here. Puzzle with Remia. Ah, I see. Welcome that dude. Yeah, if you don't know me, I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, Noble Owl of Globie Generation 2. I'm an artist. I play cozy games, I play puzzle games, and I do languages. What kind of languages? All of them. No, actually I do language-based shorts. You can find them on my shorts tab. I am the better green language owl. I might be biased, but that's just how it is. Why fight the facts? Welcome. Today I'm doing my art challenge, the current monthly art challenge. If you want to join in, you have a little, I can give you a little rundown in a bit, but you have the short posted in chat, and I am looking to feature people next month. Welcome, Who Senpai. Welcome. Did you do puzzles? Did it go well? So, current monthly art challenge is known as the Maybe OC because it's May, month of May, and also very maybe. The way you do this art challenge is that you search for Picrew 2003-689 and you hit randomize. You can do this with difficulty levels. If you want to do it on hard mode, you just stick to whatever you randomize first. You randomize all. If you do it on medium, you can randomize 3 and pick your favorite. I, for one, randomize these 3. If you play it on easy, you can just randomize until you get one that you like. It can look completely unhinged, strangely enough. Like this hand is just hovering there from nowhere, right? So I randomized these entries and I picked this one. Bit of fun little random colors here, but they look like this really pro hacker, but also kind of messed up with the sweat. So I'm drawing this character the way in my style here. And yeah, she's a really good hacker, but a little bit full of herself. So she kind of hacked into the mainframe and then completely botched it. Thank you, Mary. Link to the Picrew. And then she completely botched it. So yeah, I'm going to be drawing the character. I'm going to be doing the environment afterwards. I got the screens here that says like warning, blah, blah. And this is going to be the scene, and I'm going to like ink it and have some color in there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. Otherwise, I play cozy games and I play, I play some puzzle games. I don't think we've played a puzzle game in a while, have we, Plumies? We should get on that. Welcome everybody. Very dynamic drawing. Thank you, Godoy. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to tell a story. That's true. Dwarf Romantic was a puzzle game. That's very true. That's very on brand, I would say. Thank you guys for the suggestions for the skebs. I'm not really sure how much input I have with skebs. Come to think of it, it might just be more kind of like on the hands of the artist. But we'll have a look around now and see if I can secure any of these suggestions. because I have never done scab commissions before. Like I've never asked for one, so not really sure how much input I have on them, you know. But we'll see. We'll see. Surely there's some options for it. But yeah, that's very true. Dwarf Romantic is indeed a puzzle game. Quite a cozy one too. That was nice. Yeah. So we're drawing this hacker girl in front of a bunch of computers, doing this kind of inked style. Drawing in one layer. I do that. I just draw in one layer. Mostly. So we're just kind of inking, erasing kind of thing. Senpai said that she liked the picture I did of Squeegee, which also had a little bit inked like spot blacks like this, when there's very black shadows, you know. And yeah, it's like a style that I like to bring out and work on. It's like really fun to do. It creates really pretty pictures. It's not as flexible to kind of change and move around because you kind of commit to the lighting, but it's still really fun. Da, 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 da. What puzzle game were they playing? I'm curious now. Let's have a quick look. Starring who? Unboxing the Cryptic Killer, huh? Interesting. We can close these for now. But yeah, I'm trying to do these art challenges at least on a monthly basis, or at least generally, so that we have a new one every month. I think it started off with a pretty big bang, a pretty big boom that it was with the globie pause challenge, right? And then I'm trying to think of different things that kind of, if you are an artist and you kind of want to get a little motivational boost or something, you can't think of what to draw but still want to practice, and it's something to do because it's fun, and you also get a chance to be featured, and you get my opinions on it too. Hello Meshu, welcome. Pushing through deadlines. Thank you so much for the art stream. Really need a company now. Oh well, by all means, let's work together. Good luck with the deadline. Speaking of cozy games, I think Fantasy Life, the new one, dropped today, right? I've decided to try to reach out and get perms for that one, but you know, we're not holding our breaths. But hopefully we can play it. Switch to the next one. Crossing my feathers. Yeah, me too. Me too, actually. It would be fun. But you know, if not, we got Room Factory coming out later this month. That one I do get to. Looking forward to Room Factory, actually. I can't believe Rune Factory Guardians of Vanderbos actually there's actually being released on the Switch. Like, I understand Switch 2, but I do not see that game running well on the Switch. Like it's just a hardware issue, which how much I want to do. But I'm still kind of curious to see what it would run like on the Switch, you know? I think it'll be fine. They didn't do that well with Rune Factory 5 though. It's one thing if it is for the console, but then it's the fact if it runs well for the console. Okay. Let's have hope. Ultimately, it's like if it is what you have it on, you know, if that is really what you own it on, you can play it, you can still get through it, you know. Yeah, I'd say Mary's right. This is not the place to talk about that, though. If you feel like you missed something, I'm sure there's other places that'll fill you in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it's coming out for. No, it's PC. PC, like the previous one came out for Switch and PC, right? Rune Factory 5. Rune Factory 4 and 3, I think, got released for other consoles, but 5 stayed a Switch exclusive. Switch and PC, oh my goodness. I mean, I get it because Switch 2 will likely offer an upgrade for a lot of money. But it'll, at least the new hardware is dropping, so they can, you know, they can just so there's a performance upgrade there. Yeah, we'll see. Cozy games do their best, I feel, on cozy consoles, like portable consoles. So hopefully they got it optimized all right. I just remember there was a pipe dream to get Genshin on the Switch. Ever since like since the get-go, since it started hitting consoles. But I do believe, I don't know if I heard that right or if I read that somewhere, but just the fact that they're just kind of like, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. Or they're just pushing for like, yeah. Nowadays you can play a lot of PC games on the Steam console. Yeah, you can play it on the Steam Deck. Or portable PCs. Agreed. PC games have been made very how do you say that? Accessible. Because usually it's kind of like, oh, PC games are so cheap. PC games are very cheap compared to console games. But the but there's kind of like there was always this kind of rise, how do you say that, like learning curve, but like a big price bump that you had to get over into getting a gaming PC that would run games. But at least with the portable ones, with the portable gaming PCs, or I don't know, what are they called? Because you have like portable PCs like laptops and stuff like that, but what is like a handheld PCs, right? Handheld? Is it handheld? I'm just thinking what they're usually called. Handheld PCs, I guess, yeah. Because you got Lenovo making one, you got like all kinds of people like with added performance and stuff. I like the initiative. I like the initiative because something PC always has had a problem with is establishing a standard for developers to develop for. There's always kind of like, oh yeah, you know, you can run it if you got a monster PC. If not, well, tough luck. Now with the fact that Steam themselves made one of the biggest storefronts for PC games, made a portable device, it kind of just standardizes the hardware a little bit, you know. If they say like, okay, you can sell it on Steam, but it's gotta have to run on our Steam Deck, then developers have to optimize and make it run on the console. That's kind of always been the plus side to consoles per se, because you kind of, it might not be the fastest you know, frame rate or everything like that, yeah. Dragonlay, hello, thanks for being a plumie. It had a lot to do with the OS too, what the yeah, with their storefront OS. They're opening that to other people anyway. Welcome, Dragon, welcome. I like to keep track of news of like of devices like that generally. It's hard to adapt to every configuration of PC. Exactly, that's why if you have a standard that is the handheld market, then at least there is one standard to keep. And it might not run at 60, 120 frames, but it'll run on stable 30 or something, depending on what their target is, right? The target is always stability, not high-end stuff, you know? Hello there. Welcome, welcome. I'm Vilhelm Vanderbos, Noble Owl of Globie Generation 2. I'm an artist, I'm a cozy gamer, puzzle gamer, and generally like to do languages as a green-dressed owl. I know the last Monster Hunter had pretty big problems on that struggled to adapt it on PC. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. The Monster Hunter before that is the reason the Switch actually got 2 GB more of RAM, like working memory. because Nintendo wanted to release a much weaker console, but then Capcom said like, no, if you want Monster Hunter, we're gonna need the extra RAM. So in that sense, it pulled it up, and it still struggled. So, you know, shrugs. Yeah, it's really difficult. The development is always tricky. Game dev optimization. But I like the fact, I mean, we're not gonna get into too much into game dev nitty-gritty stuff, right? But I like the fact that game devs are encouraged to optimize to make it work for as a big range of systems as you can, because you could always just unoptimize and release a really high, like something that friggin' stutters on the highest ends of PCs or anything that is still quite decent. But there's a lot to be gained from optimizing. Learn to work, yeah. Row with the oars you have. I like that. Then again, I'm a big fan of making the most of what is available, so. Yeah, I really like to see the big achievements of people that manage to do fun optimizing things. Also the fact that there were straight up game studios that focused on optimizing games for like the Switch. There's a lot of games that you could tell me like, yeah, this is gonna release on the Switch, that is never gonna run well, and then No Man's Sky is just like, hi, we have a little stutter, but it's not really that noticeable, and you get the full game. In portable mode, you can play it portable, with decent battery time. Oh, okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, they had to, but it runs like it runs beautiful. They got there, you know. My time at Sandrock too. Started off a bit rough on the Switch. Got some optimization patches, everything runs beautiful. Yeah. You do need some patience for all the patches, yeah. You might not get a good day one experience, right? But you might get a good sales experience later on after a year or something. Who knows? There's a lot of resources and money that goes into optimizing and whatnot, so I don't blame them. The fact that you have very really high-end games that are running, that actually some things that keep this, that are holding the Switch 1 back now in an age with DLSS and kind of upscaling technology exists. The one thing that is holding the Switch back is the read and write speed on the cartridges and the internal memory, SD memory. I think that playing games off of physical is the slowest way to play the games, and you can notice that on loading times and stuff. But yeah, Nintendo's holding a little special little secret with that stuff. They're withholding the secret sauce, but there's still some other studios that managed to figure that stuff out. I think it's fun. I like to. I haven't in a while, but I like to keep tabs on like what new innovations happen. I remember seeing something that, because I didn't get it, right? Like at some point when I started hearing about optimization, I heard about older consoles that didn't have online, right? That didn't have any kind of internet connectivity or patching capabilities. So I was kind of like, how the heck do they even, you know, kind of update the way they develop games? But then it struck me that it's about the actual how you use the libraries, right? It's kind of how you use the actual programming for the things. And that's kind of why you got some clunky games early on the PS2 era, and then towards the end they were really pushing graphics a lot. Or PlayStation 1, or really any other consoles. Kind of like people learn how to use the limitations. Yeah, well, I like to follow some like DIY stuff, or if people manage to make a good honestly, a title that'll catch my eye is kind of like this whatever should be impossible, but here's how we did it, or here's how it was done, or here's how this person or studio or whatever managed the impossible on this one on whatever, this one device or something. It's good fun. It's cool. It's impressive. It's impressive. It's people working their wages to figure things out. I'm always a bit torn on following early access stuff. I'm always a bit torn because if it's a game I'm interested in, then I'm kind of like don't want to see too much about it. If you play like early access or something like that, game can change, arguably for the better. Sometimes it's just like they didn't manage to fulfill the initial goal that they had in mind, you know. Yeah, the Crash Bandicoot, I've read about that one too. It was something about the fact that they wanted more access memory, but it wasn't available according to the documentation. But they figured that, well, you know, we're not using I think it was music or sound memory or something. So they actually started using memory that was dedicated for something else in order to execute, then in order to have extra memory available. Like, well, but if we don't have CD music, then we can just use the memory that goes towards that for anything else, right? Question mark. And then they just kind of went ahead and did it. Hello, Ellabirds. Welcome, welcome. Are you feeling evil today? I'm glad you knew, because I kind of forgot the details. I love that stuff. Yeah, I had Crash Bandicoot. That it was the idea with the PlayStation, right? The idea with the PlayStation that initially was meant to be an add-on to a CD add-on to, I think it was the Super Nintendo. It was a Nintendo thing. PlayStation, the Sony partnership was supposed to be a Nintendo thing, but then they just kind of, no, actually we have other plans. So then they just kind of like, and Sony was like, but we've kind of developed all this, and then they go like, yeah, well, we have other plans. So then Sony went ahead and did their own thing. But yeah, either way, the PlayStation was meant to do 2D games mainly, with a little bit of assisted 3D. But the fact that Crash Bandicoot did what it did and was all cartoony and stretchy and stuff, that was unheard of. That was like, huh? This is not what the console is supposed to be able to do. And meanwhile, the what is it? Who made Naughty Dog? Naughty Dog? We're all like, yeah, boy. It's funny. It's funny. Yeah, that's also a thing. If you build something on top of another and thing like that with a lot of background processes, it's also friggin' a miracle things work properly. Yeah, so we're making our own game system with 3D and physics. It's not supposed to hold my what this Womba fruit? Hold my Womba fruit. Boom boom. Yeah. No, that's really fun. Spyro was also one of those games. I think Spyro the Dragon also kind of managed to do stuff that was not supposed to work. But it's just, it has to do with how you interpret things, how you think outside the box. So this is important for anything that you do. If you're trying to think outside the box and maybe do something you're not supposed. If they say you're not allowed or kind of you cannot do that, it's kind of like when you think about it. If let's say you have the ability to jump in a game or something, in a game engine, you can jump. And then you go like, but what about if you can fly? Then they go like, no, we don't have that function. Then you should be thinking to yourself like, how could I make the character fly? If I can make it infinitely jump, then it would be kind of like flying. Because it would constantly be accelerating upwards, you know? So that's kind of the thing people worked with. As long as the space is there, developers will stop that square block into the random. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Technically, a lot of games where you climb on walls, your character just go up and they put on an. Yeah, but that's just it though. It's just like you have to, as long as you sell, if you change the animation, you sell everything on it, you know? That's just what it is. It's just a function. You program it and then you sell it, the immersion with the animations. Sometimes watching developer update videos and stuff like that kind of takes away the magic of the game. I'm fully aware of that, which is why I sparingly do so with certain games. There's something like there are YouTube channels that focus on stuff like that, of kind of exploring what lies beyond the limits of the game and stuff, and how developers manage to do certain things. A really good example is I can't remember which game it was, but it was a game where essentially there's no way to make a moving object on its own. Like you can't have vehicles, you can't have stuff like that. So instead they just changed the in order to get trains working, they just have a character, like an actual animated character with a head that looks like a train. So, you know, you're standing on the actual train station and then you see a kind of train coming from the tunnel, and it's just like the huge train, just wow. And it's actually below everything where you can't see. There's just a character kind of running animation really fast, like woo. But as long as you put sound effects on it and everything like that, you don't know. That is just a train. I also remember, what was it like? I think it was for the PlayStation times, right? There was a developer that kind of went like, that's Fallout. Thank you. It is Fallout. You're right. Nice. That's cool that you knew. There was this video I watched. It was kind of really funny as well. Is that there was a studio that was hired to make they were hired to make an action game of they were hired to make an how do you say that, an action game based off of the Lord of the Rings. I think it was the Two Towers or something like that. And because they were hired as an official, like, you're gonna develop something for us, you have access to our libraries, whatever you need from our libraries, right? No, not Gollum. Gollum was terrible, don't think. But no, it was an older game. We were talking PS2 times or something, Nintendo Wii or something like that, right? So so they were kind of like, okay, what do we need? Like, we need to, like, so we want to have a 3D view. We want to have a 3D view, the character, third person character, right? And then we're just going to fight a lot of things that come at us. And the goal is like over there, like the camera needs to be able to follow the character. We need to be able to get to the goal that's right over there. And, you know, sometimes the camera is going to like twist and turn. That's kind of what we need. No, like literally Two Towers, like when, like way back, PlayStation 2, Nintendo Wii stuff. Hello Broly, welcome. So they were saying like, okay, so we could either make our own game engine to fulfill all of these criteria, but that would take resources, money, time. So when they looked at what the actual publisher had access to, they picked a golf game, like Tiger Woods something golf or something like that, because it was a 3D engine. The camera followed a third person character, and you could change the camera, so that it kind of, the engine was made to do what they needed it to. So instead of making a complete engine from scratch, you kind of already had something that it could build on, you know. It's kind of funny to think that an action like an action game was based off of a golf game engine. But that's just kind of what it is, because the other thing would take a lot of time. I never played the game myself, but seeing the video, because, you know, again, algorithm, right? You start watching one video, you get a bunch of them. So this is kind of, it's just how I knew about it, that it was like, it was just a video kind of showcasing an interview about how they went about it. How you doing, Broly? Your art looks amazing. Thank you, thank you. I'm doing an art challenge. And the challenge is you go to you use Picru. There was a link there. I should actually have it open, I think. You can look at the pinned comment in chat for the instructions on how to do the art challenge. Picru 2003-689. Let me just find it. There we go. We're using this Picru. Oh, thank you, Mary. I'm gonna have it open as well to kind of be able to link people. So you go to that Picru character creator, and then you just randomize all. And depending on what you get is the character you're drawing, right? So these are the 3 I generated. They look like this. This one, like, you can get all kinds of weird stuff. Yeah, I'm not surprised you beat me to it, Miri. You got special ops Plumie training. I'm just an alchemist. But yeah, this is another character I generated. It looked interesting, but ultimately I went with this one because it looked like it had some hacking and other stuff happening. There was actually a little story to this picture, so that's what I'm recreating here now in my own style, or one of my styles, I guess. This is kind of an inky style that I like to do. So yeah, I'm working on this. Just getting some of the. I'm gonna figure out and fix the hand up a little bit as well. Let's see. So yeah, basically resources and stuff like that, right? A lot of game dev studios get so little time to fulfill stuff, so that's really good for them to brainstorm and think outside the box to kind of speed things up a little bit. So yeah, welcome. I'm glad you like the art. I like to draw the art. Literally, most of the solutions are of the quick and dirty type because of the constraints. Yeah. Can't blame them, honestly. Game dev is like evolution sometimes. Yeah, you're just gonna find your way around, and whatever works and sticks, and later becomes polished later on, right? This hand looks a little strange. Let me have a look at this. So you made one. Excellent, cool. See how they can turn out so silly. So that's basically, you generate one, and then if you're an artist and you want to try drawing that, you draw it your own style. And then you post it to hashtag maybe OC on Twitter or TikTok, and I'll be able to find it and feature it. The idea is, of course, that you do end up drawing it or trying to recreate it in your style, so that I can. So I saw there was someone that just straight up took a screenshot of what they generated and kind of missing the drawing of it all. It's an art challenge, yeah. So yeah, you can take whatever inspiration you want from what you generate, and go ahead. I'm not much of an artist though, that's fine. If you would like to be, this is a way to practice. Missing the art in the challenge part. I do believe it is a challenge to generate a good, well put together character with the randomizer, but yeah, the challenge is kind of part of it. Man, I'm struggling with this hand. I haven't drawn in quite a while. That's fine. It doesn't go away. It's right there if you want to go back to it. If not, you can join me in. You can keep track of how things are going for both myself and the actual challenge. I'm going to be featuring people's creations next month. We all start somewhere, exactly, and we don't judge here. I'll feature it regardless. If anything, I'll commend you for trying again, because like you say, it's been a while since you drew. It's like a fun way to get back. There's some people that have found some inspiration to find their way back to drawing, which is always really nice to hear from my end. So I like sharing in my own experiences and what works and what doesn't, but ultimately it's really up to people to put the effort in, and actually the time, and that can be tricky even for me that likes to draw, you know, to find the time, put the time in. Should we change the hand? Let's see. Let me look up references. This is gonna be kind of like a I don't know how you say that. This is kind of like, oh sorry, this is kind of like a hand that is holding a baseball or something, that's kind of tossing a baseball up, right? There you go, I found it. But it's not the right angle. That one is the better angle, but at the same time, not the right one. I'm just thinking, like, usually if someone's kind of like bouncing a ball on your hand, like a bit upwards, you know. But it's the wrong hand. What did I have here before? It's not a bad hand. I think I based it off of mine last time, but we're gonna have to polish it a little bit. Wrong hand. Wrong layer. Draw the hand, Kronk. She looks kind of startled. Yes. So the story that I want to tell with this, because if you look at this, the generated picture, here it is. So she got this kind of scanner on her eye, right? And it looks kind of confident, save for the fact that she's sweating, and then she's kind of really, you know, kind of surrounded by these error occurred, restart computer, error occurred, wow things. So I made up the story that she's this kind of like infiltrator hacker, you know, generally pretty like full of herself, and So the idea is like she manages to hack into whatever she's doing. The idea is that I have these screens around her as well. She goes like ha ha ha, and then suddenly either hits the wrong button or just completely miscalculated everything, and suddenly it's kind of like warning, self-destruct or lockdown imminent. It's just kind of like ha 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 ah. mid laughter, and then kind of like uh-oh. So that's the story I'm trying to tell here. Hello Vienna May, welcome. How you doing? I should say welcome back. So nice to see returning Plumies always. That's pretty cool. Thank you. So we're not just only drawing a character, I'm trying to set up a scene and tell a story, right? So once we get the definition in on everything, we can start adding some light and color, some dramatic lighting. And usually I don't do inky style, but I figured for this one I would try because I think it would be fun to make it work. So yeah, it takes a different kind of planning. I don't think I fully have it figured it out, but that's also one of the plus sides of doing digital work, is that, and you don't necessarily have to commit as much as you would for traditional work. So because I do like doing ink drawings and stuff on paper as well. There we go. The thumb looks very off. The thumb looks off. It's no good. But it might still work out. Yeah, I got a really tricky one. But you know, if we do some dramatic, let's do some dramatic shading, yeah? Let's do some drama. Then it might just kind of hide the fact that it's not a very strong angle. Actually, I may have drawn this hand before. Eh? Hold on a moment. I think I might. It's my favorite owl on screen. Who? Hello, Dango. Yeah, the one thing about anime shading is that you don't really put a lot of. You don't really want to put a lot of shading on the face unless she would be kind of injured or something. Komiyama Ambrose. Yeah, Komiyama Ambrose is my buddy, my gen mate in Globie Gen 2. We're in the same group, Equinox. And we played game together yesterday. He was being really mean in the game. Okay, his character was being very mean in the game. But same difference, yeah? You were being mean. Stop being mean to my character. We split the fiction, exactly. You won the... You totally did win the Ice King gacha. That's very true. Does that let you be a meanie? It's called tough love. No, it's not. There's no excuse for being a meanie. Like, ever. Bills never mean no. Exactly. And I mean, it's like to ruffle your feathers. Friends don't entice friends to play gacha. Okay, I'm just kidding. I haven't gotten around to it. How you doing, Dango? I'm okay, he's tired. Yeah. Well, you can chill a little bit. Catch your breath. Okay, this hand needs to be angled a little bit. And probably move to the front a little bit too. Yes. So. We'll just do that. We'll just do that. Just be really sneaky with the friggin' shading. There you go. Gonna go to bed? Sure thing, Broly. Gonna go to bed. Rest easy. Thanks for dropping by, hanging out with us today. Rest well. Okay, the other hand now. Goodness. There you go. Adorable. Why, thank you. Adorable, like that. Handu. How does one hand? How does the hand? What does the hand? Who? How and why? All questions we will not answer today. Oh no, this place is enables puns, so by all means. It is not capital punishment. We encourage it. If you're in a punny mood, you're in the right place. That sounds alright to me. I will allow it. It's an opportunity. Thank you. There you go, shake and bake hand. Shading is kind of here, I guess. Hi, you. Probably angle it different. Not so sure about that one yet, but we'll fix it. This is probably gonna catch shadows here. TBH. And a little bit on the fingers up to first knuckle. At least I think so. Something like this. So really our face should have more happening on it, but I'm gonna work on it anyway. Yes, I'm also drawing. Need to have an outline there. Multitasking, heck yeah. Probably like that. There you go. All right, I think we are kind of at the point where we can start putting some colors in here and there. Let's fix up this USB memory first. Or flash drive. It's kind of spontaneously done. That is better. Give it some shapes. And then I guess we can just essentially grab this again, copy, pasty, shrinky, and there. Can I eat the flash drive? I don't think it's a good idea to eat the flash drive. It might fragment your stomach. Okay, there we go. Nice shoe. And then do the usual 50-50, alleged 50-50 USB angle. There you go. Probably needs more outline because it's just very little outline on this thing, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. And make it too cartoony for the sake of it either. And make it a bit messy. Okay, well, next is something else. Next is a timely owl. Oh my gosh, it's 9 already? You see me in the middle? Thank you. Just the little details that make it. It's always there. Making food. Now that's cooking. Okay. Let's see. I'm not sure what to do about this one right yet. Just yet. Probably do this. Honestly. Close it all up. Can I make a suggestion? Sure. What is the suggestion? Interesting. That did not. Oh, it's because it's separate. I see. This one. Thank you. Left on this one. You're right. It should be angled. Bit more angled, so the cuff, it should be kind of, you kind of have it away from your thumb, right? In that sense, it maybe doesn't need to even be a cuff, like a very noticeable one. It could just be something you just got on the wrists, right? I do like the little detail of it being a thing, though. You reckon something like this would work, or kind of more angled downwards? Because it has to be on the other side otherwise, but then we kind of lose the detail that it is a cufflink, so I think we just do that, it should be fine. Righto. Click, this changed, not so much here, however here. Yes, so okay. Guess we can just link to this one now. Let's bring in the actual generated one. They went this one. Exactly that one. Name it skin. And let's just go ham, I guess. There. This one. That one. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this. Oh, not that one. This one, this one. Sure, cool, done. Can fill in the rest ourselves. I think there will be other colors around these parts anyway, so it's not we're gonna be drawing on top of things afterwards anyway. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, good. Next is hair. Would be this, basically everything else too. Not that one. That one can stay. That one can be okay like that too. Fill. Oh, got this thing. A lot of the edge lines are gonna get a different color afterwards. Just kind of want to get the base colors in. I forgot the ear. Yes, okay. All right. Probably fill these things in. Swap it to the next one. Yes, too. All right, all right, all right. Skin goes here too. Back to this one. Back to this one. And okay, a new one, I guess. It's this color. Like, to do it kind of comic-like, it's probably best to cover full parts of her body in a certain other color. In this case, it would be in this case, it would just be straight up. I can just do this. A brighter red or something. Maybe. Do this. And then it's the pink stuff. Pink. I think the honestly, for the sake of the cuffs, might wanna actually be that color. I think. Oopsie. This color, not that color. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. This one. Thank you. Might change it to another color later. We'll see. I'm gonna get some base colors in. All good. And the USB. There you go. What now? Well, we got other colors available to us. Of course. These are pretty easy enough. These are pink. These are pink. And the eyes are pink, actually, in a bit of a gradient, but also it's still kind of pink. I think this might be the most base color like picture I've done so far. This is kind of tricky because with the lines it looks impressive. With the base color, it kind of doesn't. It looks kind of like the base color brings out the sloppy lines and line work and stuff, you know. It just does. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna throw a kind of a bit of an overlay over everything. Oh gosh, that looks terrible. Something like this. Not sure exactly what, but we're gonna put some other color on it. Actually might want to do this here. Oh, actually can't do that. Okay, fine. I'm just mumbling. I'm locking in. What if you overlay this? No, definitely not. Definitely not. Let's just multiply. It's fine. Okay. Now we erase from this. Flocking in, heck yeah. We erase from this multiply layer to give it a little bit more of a light Like give it some light that's happening. Legit old school screen tone technique, by the way. Because now basically we're using the multiply layer as a screen tone. We're erasing out of it to kind of give it some highlights. Hello, Muchiro. You tired? That's alright. Thank you for saying hello, though. Hi, hoot hoot. Hope you can get some good rest. The highlight doesn't really do much to the actual hair, so that's fine. This one might benefit from it, though. Like here. Hello, Shiba. Welcome, welcome. Hoot hoot. How are you doing? Gosh, having to do a lot of tasks and chores when you're tired. I get it. I get it. It's tricky. I hope you can still get some good rest in. Okay, so now this already has another level of depth to it because we did some highlights. So happy your hero was crashing out. Oh, okay. Well, welcome, welcome. I'm here whenever, always when I'm here. What is going on here? Is this just not... Oh, I see what's going on. Interesting. Not think about that. Does it mean I have to erase it? Yes, I have to erase it. I have to erase everything. Okay, that's a good loop. Let's go. Next one. Ayo. Oh, this is very bright. What's going on here? Oh, nope. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's better. Before I go, I do want to ask something about the challenge that I didn't fully understand from the short. Granted, I have not searched the randomizer yet. The randomizer is I can pass you the randomizer already, but what is the question? By all means. Here you go. Gamar, vraag me. Nice, is already better. Good, good, good. Yeah, just ask a question, Muchiro. I'll have a look. I'll keep a lookout. Okay, the other thing I want to add is, of course, warning. Warning. There you go. That's good. That's a very bright red. Imminent lockdown. Intruder detected. Bam, ba-da, bam. It's good to get questions about the challenge because it might be something that I could clarify in another kind of promotional short or something, or post about it. I still have to post the challenge on Twitter itself, and TikTok I posted it, I think. I think I did, yeah. So it's just good to know what's Yeah, good question, good question. So this challenge per se is essentially a little bit of what would you do if you got a lot of nonsensical explanations that you're supposed to draw? Because yeah, a lot of the randomizers, some randomized characters just look straight up cursed, and the idea is completely up to you if you wanna draw it in your style, 1-to-1, or if you end up like if you completely change it in any way you would like. Basically, you get this kind of really weird random character, and then it's kind of up to you what you do with it. So a lot of the parts don't connect on the photo, definitely not. Like there was even one of the ones I randomized had a hand hovering on it. Let's see, where is it? This one. Look at this, like detached hand. Now I would be tempted to still use this hand to make it kind of a pose here, you know, like maybe flip it upside down in a way, but that is kind of the but that is still kind of up to you what you do with it. You can also ignore the hand completely and draw character based stuff like this. This thing looks weird, I'm not going to include it. I know some people kind of wanted it as tricky and unhinged as possible to kind of challenge themselves on what kind of character they would draw from it. But it's really up to you what you want to do. If you kind of feel like this doesn't work with what I have in mind, just get rid of it. It's all right. This generates your prompt as what your character, like, let's imagine this is someone saying like, I would like a character that's has a hand there and has this other hand here. It's kind of like saying I want their like their left hand really angled in a really weird way. Like, kind of doesn't really work. Like, what would you kind of interpret that as, you know? But yeah, you are free to draw your character in any kind of situation and angle that you want. You see me here drawing, like I got this one, but I'm not drawing the exact pose per se. I kind of essentially made up a story myself around the character here. So whatever your randomized character inspires you to draw. And again, like the difficulty levels are completely up to you, depending on how much you want to challenge yourself. If you feel like it doesn't make sense at all, then just keep randomizing until you find something that, that looks pretty nice. I'll draw that one, you know? But thanks for the question. Thanks for the question. I'll keep in mind that maybe that is not very yeah, the generator can be a light suggestion or heavy reference. It's completely what you want to use it for. Yeah, well put, thank you. Yeah, I chose the wording based off of deliberately in the short, but I can understand that it's not really very clear. Nothing's ever obvious, so I will make sure to when I talk about it on my streams to really clarify this. Whoopa. Hoot hoot! Kizun Kenkai, new Plumie, welcome, welcome! Look at the cute jumping Plumie, that's so nice. So glad it works fine. Did you guys hear the hoot hoot? Very nice hoot hoot, nice. It was a hoot hoot. I get it, Joy. Hello, Kizen. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Thanks for giving me a follow. Just to clarify, I am Vilhelm Vanderbos, the Noble Owl of Globie Generation 2 Equinox. And I'm an artist, I'm a cozy gamer, I'm a puzzle gamer. And I like to do language-based shorts because as a green-dressed owl, it kind of comes with the territory to know languages. And between you and me, I'm the better one. The better green-dressed language owl. Welcome. Have a seat. Enjoy. The Plumies, the community is it's a very nice community, very welcoming. So you'll have a little seat too. Someone will bring you a little seat. So I'm drawing this. I'm currently hosting an art challenge for artists to join in, to be featured on my stream as well. We're gonna have a feature stream next month, June 22nd, and the challenge is how do you say that? It's pinned on my in chat right now for the instructions. Here is the actual pick crew that we're using. You know what I should do? You know what I should do, Plumies? I should make use pick crew, draw your character. This is missing in this kind of on-screen instructions, wouldn't you say? Join the art challenge, use pick crew, because I'm kind of like post it, you know, I'm just saying post it with blah 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 blah. Draw your character. I'm gonna make it really clear. Use pick crew. Draw your character. And post it with tags. I think this makes it a little more clear about what you should do. Your inspirations, show them to me. I'm not sure if I want to do this on the face, but it might be a pretty good effect if I do. But yeah, we'll see. Let's try it out first, okay? Yeah, I think this is worth doing, honestly, because it kind of gives the idea of these just sharp red colored greens doing their thing, right? Maybe even doing something like this. It's so cool now, thank you. It's gonna be more fun with the screen behind her saying, like, you know, warning, warning. Might have to change some stuff. I'm really, this is not a style I'm like a master or anything. But we're playing, we're figuring things out. Let's go. We'll be wrapping up in just a mo. Just even artisty Vilhelm is still, yeah. Always have stuff to learn. Now I deliberately will choose because it's a challenge. I'm kind of deliberately choosing to not do safe comfort zone stuff, you know? Because I really want the challenge. I think this is fine. Do something like this here, maybe. All right. So the background itself also needs to be kind of dark. Kind of already is the case here, after all. Maybe just do it black and tone it down a bit. All right, for the lights, the way it's kind of suggested, look at these, is that this screen should be kind of a normal screen in front of her. And probably to the back. Do I want to fill that screen? I guess we can fill it. The screen's fine. So then that makes sense for the light on her hair, and probably, speaking of hair, where is that? Where's that? Okay, nice. I kind of might want to also do this. I might pick a different color later, but for now. This is, man, you know what I'm thinking is that this kind of lighting condition, if I would have to, it's kind of like writing on a, this kind of gives scrolling on light mode in the dark, you know what I mean? I'm kind of uncomfortable seeing this situation, but then I guess it sells it well. I'm like, please turn a light on or something. Okay, we can fill this one up as well. Oop, 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 oop. What did I do? What did it do that? Oh, because it's still following. Ah, okay, no, that here, please. There you go, thank you. Warning. Surely I have something good. Oh, it's just that one. No. Let's keep trying. Oh, that's already good. This is a good font. I'm glad I have it. All right, time to do the classic thingamajig. Let's go. Warning. Oh, no. Jeez. Need to copy this. Yasu. Lockdown. Warning, lockdown imminent. Right? Warning, lockdown imminent. Or warning, intruder, I guess. Intruder. Intruder. Warning, intruder. Intruder alert. Self-destruct. Yeah, we're gonna put self-destruct in another screen or something. I kind of don't want to fill this too much. Warning, intruder alert. Nice. Good. Apply. Fine. Save. Merge down. Turn backwards. And fit that into the screen. Is Haninra lockdown protocol initiated, activated. 3, 2. Do feel like it's a bit too oversaturated for this, but you know what? We'll work it out. Warning, intruder alert. That works okay. Maybe it should be a little bit more glowy. Should be like, you know. As for the keyboard, the plates of stuff, the numbers, I kind of, I don't know if it needs to be an actual keyboard, proper keyboard. It could be, doesn't have to be. I would just make one up. Let's make a folder and work within the folder instead. Square. The Vilhelm animate that. I could, but I don't know if I should. I don't think I have proper working animated animation software right now. Okay, let me count. Q T Y U U I O P. Something like that, I guess. Some little extra keys. Can delete a couple. Oh yeah, I guess you can do the free gift maker. Maybe I'll just film it myself and go like, yeah. If I animate anything, I do it on like video editor, so maybe we'll see. Time constraints, right? We'll see. Do that one there, I guess. I don't know if we need all the keys present, but why not? Oh jeez. Timely Owl is telling me hoot hoot, pack it up. Yeah, I think I should listen to the Timely Owl. That's usually it. There's always something more that could be done, always, but you kind of have to draw the line somewhere if you want to get other stuff done too. With that said, it would be fun. I'll consider it. Otherwise, I'll try to keep the layer information separate enough to maybe do that sometime. Here you go. They go up until here, I guess. I should do the ISO thing instead. Yeah, let's do that instead. There you go. And stretch this one out. Whoop. So done. Keyboard. Copy that, I suppose. Where does it go? It goes. Oh, whoa! That looks pretty cool. Okay, let's do that. It goes somewhere over here, in a very good, likely, expected, kind of incorrectly angled. Hello, Lily. Welcome, welcome. Something like this. Warning, alert, alert, alert. I would love for like a intruder alert to have the most like a very nice voice, very nice calming voice. Warning, alert, alert, intruder alert. That's a good way of doing this. How would I draw this if it was kind of like, if the monitor was giving the light, I would probably bubble it in a little bit like this. A little bit more. And then probably do something like, take lines going into this. Kind of like this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Up. 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 Because I don't know what I'm doing. If it looks good, it looks good. That. That's just cables. This can just be cables. Can honestly just be cables. Oh, yes! We totally hit it. You got it. You got it. Cables. Alert. Alert. We are out of tea. What would the Vil computer say? What the Vilcom, make me a cup of tea. Alert, alert. Tea level, critical. What do you mean? What does that mean, Vilcom? It means we're out of tea, sir. Oh, wait, that's not right. Warning. Warning. I did it. Warning. Warning. Streak about to be broken. Alert. Alert. Streak about to be broken. Alert. Your streak is in danger. And so are you. Danger levels rising. Why? Streak about to break. Gitasket. Wait a minute, have I drawn this whole thing in a non-black? Give me the Vanta black. I demand it. Give me. Boop. Oh. Ah. Boom. Better. I guess so. It was a non-black. Interesting. Okay, so we got a little bit further in the story, right? We got a little bit further in the story. Where's this monitor anyway? It's right there. Okay, thank you. And do this. And then maybe do a little bit of this. Dang, that's really bright. There you go. There you go. Man. Sometimes it just do be good like that. And then we do some other screens around her. That'd be all good. Yes, we're getting there. Anime Batman. I'm anime. There you go. Cool. Thank you. Shadows of the Cables. That is such a concept art trick. There's such a concept art trick to just kind of like, I need to fill up space somewhere. I need to fill up space, and you're doing it like a really nitty-gritty kind of just put cables. Just put cables in there. It adds so much to the foreground. The cables are like leaves and bushes of tech and sci-fi in any setting. For real, like let's quickly, right? You do like, okay, we're gonna have a friggin' spaceship just standing there, kind of on weight, kind of with the wings up. And we're gonna do it white because it's gonna be like silvery shiny kind of deal, kind of thing. Yeah, spaceship landed. No, it's gonna be kind of have like spider leg landing gear, like that. Done. And then you have like the gray is like the general area kind of feel of it all, right? Good, nice. Spaceship design established. Get a little bit of middle grays to kind of establish the landing gear. The landing gear, it's kind of top of something, we don't know. There's like a huge, there's like lots of mountains in the back. It's actually at the top of a mountain. It's like a mountain base, so you can actually see the rocks go further down here. You know, with these kind of like landing lights happening here or something like this. And then in order to frame it all in, we're just gonna have like pillars of absolutely nothing in varying kind of hydraulics kind of deal, right? Like this. And another data pillar like here. And maybe even like a separate one to kind of show that it's really, that it's kind of, even though it's futuristic, it's not symmetrical. You're just gonna connect it in a weird way like this. Nice, very good. And then some kind of uneven shapes in the foreground here, right? Add some bolts and everything and stuff. You can also put like people standing. Let's put someone standing here. Like they're looking at the spaceship. There's someone there. There's someone else here too. You're just talking. And then you just kind of, okay, let's frame the scene a little bit, and you're just gonna do like cable, 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 cable. Do one do like a thinner cable. Cable, 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 cable. No, that's too much. There you go. There we go. Concept art, sci-fi style. Just kind of. There you go. If you zoom out, you kind of get the idea of like the scene, see? But yeah, the cables really help frame stuff when you kind of need stuff. You make it in the jungle, make it vines. Cables everywhere with purpose, yeah. They don't have any purpose, it's just cables there. Right though, thank you everybody. Let's go. We'll study. That was a quick example of a little thumbnail with sci-fi style, I think. And Hutsu. Hutsu. Thank you for the concert art of the species. Sure thing, sure thing. That was fun. Ah, that was fun. The time just flew. It's really nice to get a raid in too. A lot of people stuck around. That's excellent as well. I hope you guys enjoyed lurkers and chatters alike. I hope you enjoyed the little art stream. That's usually how it goes. It's a nice chill time. I'm just drawing, talking with you guys, and yeah, looking forward to more of that. Bam, ba-dum, bam. Now, tomorrow is a double whammy of streams. We have Equinox Collab, middle of the day, 3 o'clock Central European time. And yeah, we're gonna play some golf. It's gonna be a nice chill Equinox Collab, play some golf with friends, golf with the boys. And in the evening, members, we're gonna watch The Sword and the Stone. You'll have to sort out the movie yourself, but I'm going to be watching it on a streaming service. It's going to be a nice chill time. I haven't seen that movie in a while. I really like the animation. It's such an old movie. It goes so way back. It was even further than I thought, and it's just beautiful. Looking forward to that one, honestly. Bam, 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 ba-na-na-na. Yeah, looking forward to that. Let's have a look, see if we have anyone streaming. Double stream for Alchemist. I mean, it is. We had to sort out our... Yes. You do. Yeah, I'm all chill. I'm all nice and relaxed. I'm gonna make sure I save too. I did save during the stream. I didn't say that I did though. Dang it. Dang it. He doesn't learn. The owl, it doesn't learn. When will he learn? Never. Ah, ah, ah. Da, 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 da. Hiya. Save. And all good. Ba, ba. When will you learn? Well, will you learn that your actions have consequences? That is something I've already learned. I'm just saying, bring on the consequences. Well, if it's the choices of my actions. All right, let's have a quick look-see at what is going on around us. Oh wow, this is a pretty fun coincidence. Certain fun guy is making a tier list of best and worst Zenless Zero Zenless Zone Zero character designs. I cannot avoid the... I cannot escape it, I guess. I cannot. It's a sign you can't... I wanna play it. I wanna play it. Who threw that you're putting on my late? You're never late, Ross, but sadly I am running out of time, so depends on where you want to be. And when you want to be. The universe is giving you a very clear sign. Yes. It's telling me to go to sleep. Honk. Yeah, okay, let's see. That one. Save it. Okay. Okay, excelente. Vamos. Ba bam 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 bam. Dun, 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 dun. All right, man. They gotta get used to you guys being over there. Shall we go raid Squidgy? Give it all hoot hoot. Is it working? Hoot hoot. Give a go hoot hoot. Have a look at the beautiful Zenless Zone Zero character designs. I think that's good. And Plumies, I'll see you again tomorrow in the collab that's coming up at 3 o'clock Central European time. Do we have a schedule here? Actually, I do. Boop. There you go. Equinox tomorrow. Right there. It is at 9 a.m. Eastern time and at 10 Japanese time. And then we have the members only movie watch along Sword in the Stone. Look forward to that one. But for now, we say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Bye-bye. A little bit of bye-bye. Bye! Stay lovely, Plumies. See you again tomorrow. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Warning. Good afternoon.